All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? What is good? It is Wednesday, June 5th. Know what I'm saying? Wednesday, June 5th, Wall Street Wednesday. Things are moving, man. Things are moving. I don't know how much I have for you today, to be honest. We'll definitely cover a few things, but oh, that's one thing too. The weather in Texas at the moment, it's a little bit shaky. So if the stream is randomly cut out, that means I have lost power. So forewarning you now. All right. So there's that. What's good? Marshall, Naruto, Lucas, Willow, G, Flacco, Natasha, Jay Jones, Felix, Eberneth, Lamad, Slim. Who else is here? Who else is here? We got to have more than that. Gotta have more than that. What have you guys been looking at today? Are you surprised that the Nasdaq is rallying today? What's good, Nikki, Pop, Claudia, Dave, and Amin? A couple more. Let's go. Let's go. Lucas is long on Euro. We'll look at currencies, but I think they look a little janky for me today. You know what else is cool too, chat? I got an email from the Daily Stoic store. And the books are going to be shipped out, I think, on Friday? Saturday? All right. Yeah, so the books will be shipped on Saturday, so I'll probably get them very soon. I got 5 signed copies of Right Thing right now by Ryan Holiday, which, since I did that, I'll get 1 page, signed and numbered page of the original manuscript as well. That's why I got 5 copies. So that'll be coming in pretty soon. I'm excited for that. Super excited for that. Slim is short on Dow. You're shorting Dow today, my friend? Interesting. Very, very interesting idea there. Equal highs on Dow. Don't be fucking lying to me, dude. Don't be lying to me, dog. Oh, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. I guess, but Dow is our weakest index today. So I would avoid that at all costs. Nasdaq is the one that is a banger today. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Jay Jones is long on Bitcoin and Nasdaq. Very nice. What's good, Smiley? What's good, Flacco? Found no possible entry. Yeah, I totally get that. 15-minute mitigation target is lunch low. All right. Interesting. Let me see. What's good, Edgar? In the last few days, I've had it happen several times that after a reversal, the mitigation didn't start, but instead there was an inverted imbalance above the 50% range at which I entered. How's that been working, Lucas? I think you said earlier in the Discord that you've been having a good time the last couple weeks, which is cool. I always like to hear that. So if you could expand on that in the chat, that'd be cool. Unless you don't want to. You know, I'm not going to make you do something you don't want to do. And yeah, Nasdaq is near all-time highs. Was good 2020? Was good Surat? Why do you think Nasdaq's rallying today, my friends? Did we not talk about this reaccumulation level more than once? You know we did. You know we did, chat. Don't act like we haven't been looking at this, because we definitely have been. So Monday, traded back into it. That would also be longing below the open of the week, by the way. Weekly open. Yesterday, we did trade lower, but we traded right back up and then closed higher. Does that look bearish? No. Does that look bearish? No. Coming off that reaccumulation? No. So it's not a surprise at all that we have rallied about 1.7% on the Nasdaq. And all-time highs is pretty much going to be right there. If we didn't hit that already. No, we're very, very close though. Like 5 points off or something. It's very, very, very close. So this is the importance, right, of the higher time frame. Higher time frame. And yeah, Flacco, the triple Qs are as well. If it hasn't taken that already. Yeah, it took that already. That's just clean and crispy. We opened, look at that gap from yesterday to today. We gapped higher, traded down to the low end of that gap, all-time highs. There's that same reaccumulation level here. Right there. Trading's not difficult. As long as you're in alignment with the higher time frame, you're gonna have a good time. Lucas says that were banger trades because the market was really fast and accepted the inverted imbalance really good. So it was always a perfect entry with almost no drawdown and a really fast TP. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. How does it feel? How does it feel, Lucas, to be able to enter a trade with virtually no drawdown? Feels pretty nice, right? Let's take a look at ES. Actually, we'll look at SPY. If you remember, and I posted this already in the Discord, I think I posted on my Facebook as well. I posted on my Instagram story. I don't think I've posted this to Twitter. I don't know, fuck Twitter. But drawing there yesterday, still here. To be fair though, I'm actually quite surprised we didn't get that yesterday. Given the volatility that we did end up getting yesterday, which we were bullish, by the way, right? We wanted higher pricing. What the volatility was in question because of the Nasdaq. So that was an issue there. And we did finally get volatility, but then we didn't reach the high, and we came like about 50% of the overall range back in that final hour. But then today, obviously, we traded up and above that. Mitigation here, gap here, and we're being sent higher for SPY. So buying below old lows in bullish markets, that would be the Y slime model. Your stop loss is my entry. That's that model. How do you know when to buy below old lows? Well, I just gave it to you. If it's a bullish market, you can buy below old lows. Well, the last 2 weeks, a little bit like Zen mode when I traded, read a lot of Ryan Holiday books, so they definitely pushed me light years ahead. Very nice insight from Lucas. Thank you. Dreamed about taking a long position on NQ and ES. I was close to making that dream happen. Nicely, right? Dreaming about trading. Was good, Jeff? I woke up and being bullish before the market opened. Well, that's good. That's good. right? When you establish a higher time frame bias, you go to bed and your subconscious is like, nah, we're gonna get up and trade, my guy. We got to be long, man. We got to be long. So, yeah. Although I would tell you, there was a pretty big difference here in the indices this morning. So, ES, I don't know if there was news at 9. I feel like there was, and I didn't check. But something happened at 9 o'clock, and then we trade and close lower, and then we reverse higher. What's interesting to me is that we don't end up taking London's low for ES, but we did take that for the micros. So that's always an interesting phenomenon to see something like that. I usually don't care for that. And for me, it would usually be better for ES to manipulate instead of the micros, but we don't see that today. So I don't know. That's interesting. But yeah, I would not look for shorts at all for the PM session today. Oh, it's PMI? Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something. I just didn't even look. The dollar is slightly up as well. So another day of seeing the dollar and the indices move together. Right? Let me see. I don't even know what dollar wants to do, bro. Don't know. We took May 16th low on Monday, and New Zealand still continuing to push higher, and then Aussie's actually slightly lower. So there's definitely a difference between Aussie and Kiwi today. Oh, am I lagging? Am I lagging, chat? Drop a 1 if we're all good. Okay. Yeah, see, chat, I told you the weather is kind of shaky right now, so I don't know. They don't want you to get the sauce, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, dude. Okay, I guess we're back then. I'm not really sure what we missed, but I was saying how the dollar, we'll go back. The dollar like took May 16th low, and we're kind of seeing a decent reaction from it. I would usually expect something a little bit stronger than that if it's going to be a like a stop run or manipulation. The dollar is higher, and then New Zealand is also a little bit higher too. So there's a mix, right? It's a very mixed market. We saw Dow trading lower, other indices higher, and then we see dollar higher too, and New Zealand higher. Like, what the fuck, man? It's just a weird day, you know? It's a weird day. But okay. I guess the connection is fine. And then with the dollar taking that low, euro taking that high, trading slightly lower. One of you said you longed euro, right? Or British pound? I don't remember what you said. Oh yeah, Luke is longed euro. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the euro is lower here versus the British pound. So pound is stronger. if I was going along, it would be on British pound, not the euro. Prices in the middle of this range. Ugh. I wouldn't touch this. But yeah, can you see the weakness that I'm talking about? Like, we came up, cleared highs during New York. Now we're lower versus pound. It's just probably not a great long euro is probably not the greatest thing. You said lunch low smack. What is that for Dow? Let me take a look. Let me take a look, dude. You know what I was anticipating for today? Is this gap right here. I'm pretty sure it's a small gap right there. I was wondering if we would get up to that for the Dow. I'm just wondering if this is short-term manipulation. Yeah. So you see how the other indices are higher, right? So Nasdaq is higher here. S&P is higher here. And the Dow is slightly lower. So I'm wondering if this is just going to be a run on stops. Right? Short-term low, take it out, imbalance, get a little bit of that, and then bring it higher. And I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of this as well. That was all yesterday's stuff. So yeah, I could see, like, if it was my journal, even though Dow's our weakest index, I would do something like this. Like, I would draw something like that. That's what I'm anticipating. But I wouldn't put money on this idea. I try not to long the weak asset. Long the big up move on euro. Lucas, do you trade London or New York or what? Let me see. This is Sunday, Monday's high. And this is the AM or pre-market high. So yeah, 38,919 could be the upside for PM session on the Dow Jones here. What do you guys think? Or do you think it's going to trade lower? London into New York? Okay, that makes sense. I slept in today, and I'm not surprised because it's raining. I always sleep better in the rain. Or like when it's, thunderstorming and shit. Chris BJ. Is it a 1 hour mitigation on Dow? We crossed also the 50%. This whole thing just looks like shit. You got that lack of wick there too on the daily. See that? May 29th, that Wednesday. And that just leaves that open imbalance up here too. So that would give me more confidence here too, by the way. Yeah, that actually gives me a little bit more confidence. But what did you say? The 50%? I mean, I'm not even sure where your range is from. I don't even know what range I would use here. Other than Let me see. Let me do some finesse. Let me see. If we were to do pre-market high to the low of today, this is like the discount end of the premium here, which isn't the greatest discount, but what did I say a few minutes ago? You can buy below old lows in bullish markets. Yeah. So if this is a bullish market, that's going to be a run on stops. So it'll be 6:40 to 8:45 my time. Okay. Yeah, so I pretty much wake up right before you're done trading, Lucas. Alex, he says, waiting to see if Nasdaq takes its lunch low. I don't think that's going to happen. Now Dow going to all-time highs first. I could be wrong, but I would rather see it go higher. Do you doubt me, chat? Do you doubt me, chat? It's okay. You're allowed to do that. I'm not always right. Not always right. Would it be a good idea, says Carlos, to hold a trade if imbalances are disrespected? Usually not. Because that was the case on British pound, held it even though everything was disrespected, and also because it was stronger than EU. Well, it just depends. What time frame were you looking at for British pound? What time frame were you trading on? Yeah, sometimes you guys do be posting like 2 pip stop losses and then wonder where you get stopped out. I'm like, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, chat. Oh, it's on. This is okay. So this is the 15-minute. Yeah, this looks horrible. This looks horrible. I want to say the dollar is higher as British pound is higher too. You see that? Let's do this, and then let's do this. Right here. Okay, well, if we cut through, yeah, it's like that. But if we take this low on British pound and that higher low here, dollar, same thing, makes a higher high here. So why are they both moving higher? Oh, but British pound is an inverse of the dollar. Really? Then why are they both moving together? Why is that? That to me is fairly bullish for British pound. But as far as what this like what the current day is doing, this just looks janky to me. Let's see. So during New York, we took out some lows. But we're really not rallying all that aggressively. And like I said a few minutes ago, we're in the middle of this range here. I wouldn't do anything with that. But yeah, if I'm in a trade, I want to see imbalances respected. And if not, that's probably not going to be a good trade. So yeah, this is jank. Janky, janky, janky. Let's go take a look And our Dowski. And our Nasdaq too. All right, I'll keep it here for a minute. For a few minutes at least. Luke is with the flex. Yesterday, my stop loss was 3 pips and I took a 1 to 14. Very nice. Very nice. Dollar took the high and we didn't trade lower on British pound, so I took it as a confirmation. Makes sense to me. Ricky says Dow went crazy. When? This morning? This morning, it was absolutely bonkers. It traded entirely against the other two indices. Just outlier. I didn't even bother looking at the stocks, but I wonder if maybe some of the big names just took a dump. Watch Gladiator, GOAT movie. Easily top 2, 100%. Watched Gladiator last week. Thanks for the recommendation. It was a really good movie about human greediness, a fear to lose power. Oh, well, it was a lot more than that, but I'm glad you liked it. Russell Crowe is a G, bro. Russell Crowe is like one of the best actors, man. I don't know. I think Gladiator 2 is supposed to come out this year. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. They probably will, though. Stand by, chat. Stand by. And Denzel Washington is in it? Oh, no. That's going to be goated. Pedro Pascal is in it? Oh, man. That's going to be fire. Anyway, I don't see the release date for this. Oh, November 22nd? Okay. Well, anyway, you'll have to go see that. Wow, Lucas. Marcus Aurelius will stand up from death. Nah. Nah, it won't happen. Wait a minute. I thought Russell Crowe was going to play in it. Or is he just directing? Oh, maybe not. All right. Anyway. Look at that 15-minute time frame. You see that previous 15-minute candle? Yeesh. Looks fairly bullish, but again, trying to trade the weakest index, usually not good. But we'll figure it out. What do you think about the quarterly theory? I think people try to make shit up to appear smarter than they are. That's what I think. That's what I think. There's always I posted that on Twitter a few days ago. I was like, how many new concepts do you think is going to come out this year? There's new concepts coming out all the time. People want to be original. People want to take the spotlight and all that kind of shit. I don't blame them. Like, I'm not saying I was never that way. But I don't know. I think that's what I think. Oh, you're talking about my fibs. Oh, that's entirely different. We're talking about different shit then. That's not quarterly theory. This is just a logic of ranges, cutting ranges in half and then cutting them in half again for discount premium. In the end, the only thing what you need to understand is price action. When you master it, you can trade every market in almost every environment. It's crazy. Yeah, I agree. That's why I told you that. Like, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys having fun or what? You're over there giggling, giggling in the chat. I'm swapping through the indices and we're seeing Nasdaq and ES, inch higher, and then we see the Dow just easily trade lower. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? It's like we're higher, and then Dow's like, nah. It's so frustrating trying to long markets that are weak because they really retrace against you, and it doesn't feel good if you're in that. Then you spend a lot of emotional capital, mental capital, trying to avoid, thinking irrationally. I'm almost wondering if that's an imbalance, but that's kind of a shitty imbalance, dude. What we should do is let's put an alert up here. What is that? 38,919. We're gonna put an alert there. Well, I am. I don't know if you are, but if you want to follow along, you definitely can. You definitely can. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited for the Gladiator 2 movie. I feel like they should make more movies about the Roman Empire, especially the under the reign of Marcus Aurelius. I mean, they can make movies about the Antonine Plague. They can make movies about Seneca. Oh my God, they can make tons of movies about Seneca. Are you kidding me? Even with Epictetus too. Like, bro, that could literally be like Marvel. You know how Marvel has movies about superheroes and all that shit? You could make movies about ancient philosophy, all those philosophers. Who was it? Socrates and all those people. Those would make great movies. That's like $1 billion franchise right there. There could be a scene where, Marcus is, they're like in the middle of a battle and he's in his tent and he's like writing in meditations and he's like right in the middle of writing a real quote of what he said. Like that would be, bro, I should be a fucking producer, dude. I should just quit trading, quit streaming, and just go be a producer. It's not death that get out. It's not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Okay, what do you want? You know, like, I don't know. It'd be cool shit. It'd be cool shit to be. I'd watch it. I don't know about you, chat, but I'd watch it. There's your Nasdaq. There's your Nasdaq all-time high. Why would it do that? Why wouldn't it go for lunches low? Because I told you, when Dow was trading lower, Nasdaq was higher, so was ES. That was under accumulation. Dow was trading below that low. That's manipulation. That's why. That's why. Now that we've met all-time highs for Nasdaq and ES is also higher here, the Dow Jones is lower. So this is fucking weak. If I was long at this low or under it, I would definitely have a stop at break even. 100%. I would if it was me. What about the books you shared on your Instagram? What do you even mean? What about them? I think being a stoic and an essentialist is the biggest rocket booster you can imagine in life. Oh yeah. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Yeah, dude. There's a person that's been sending me Kevin Trudeau reels on Instagram, and I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to talk shit, but Kevin Trudeau, Bob Proctor, I mean, all of these people that have, you know, that are talking about science of like the brain and the way of thinking and all that shit, it's no different than what the Stoics were saying. Go take a walk, read a book. You know, it's the same shit from thousands of years ago. It's nothing new. The only thing new is maybe the science. You know, so the Stoics and obviously other philosophers too, even Nietzsche was like, yeah, only thoughts worth thinking came from walking or something like that. So we all know that walking is beneficial for you. Like, we all knew that already. The only thing new is the science behind it. Oh, well, the frequencies of the fucking birds and shit chirping, you know, activates your pineal gland or some shit. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, that's cool, I guess, but is that essential to really know, though? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit, but that's how I feel about it, though. It's like I already knew this. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I'm just out here trying to do my best, fam. That's all I'm trying to do. A movie without twerking and emasculating men. A movie with wisdom and virtues and proper examples for people to try to achieve. They don't want it. Yeah. I really want to say something, but I feel like I'm going to offend people, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, we could do that. Carlos said we'll make the movie, be the producer, and we'll be the actors. Who's going to play Marcus Aurelius, bro? Who's got curly hair and a beard? Oh, the books that I bought this month. Have I started on them? Wow. Really, Lucas? You think I would buy books and not read them? All right, to be fair, I'll buy 4 and I'll read 1 or 2. So you're partially correct. But I did start last night. I did start one called The Book of Charlie. This one. The Book of Charlie. Wisdom from the Remarkable American Life of a 109-year-old man. It's pretty good. I'm only on page 19. It's pretty good so far. The other ones I forgot. or one of them is a daily reader. It's okay. It's nothing crazy. Another one, the Daily Drucker, that is also a daily reader. That one's pretty good. I don't remember what the fourth one was. I don't know. I buy too many of them. Can't remember them all. In the end, the wheel can't invent new. It's always the same in a little bit a new fashion. Yeah, I agree. Wow, Cameron. I'm fucking done, bro. You're banned. You're banned again, dude. You're permanent banned this time. Permanent banned, Cameron. Good luck to you. Yeah, let Disney produce it. Okay, sure. Yeah, all the characters would be fucking gay. So yeah, we're not doing that. And, you know, it's no offense. It's just 2,000 years ago, bro. It's a different fucking time period. It's a different time period, okay? And today's world is not 2,000 years ago's world. Different worlds, okay? And that's what I'm gonna leave it at that. When I first started trading, I went through. I'm fucking died. When I first started trading, I went through the retail phase and came across a video saying how the ticker ADD correlates with indices. Do you know anything about ADD, or was it all bluff? I don't even know what that is, bro. I don't know what that is. Never seen it. Lucas said I could eat books since the beginning of the year. I've read 20. I don't know about eating books. That would be a little weird. I mean, unless they were made on like edible paper. You know, you read a page and then eat the page. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. Whatever. Okay, 15-minute time frame looks fairly good. Still looks weak, but it looks fairly good for upside still. Anyway, yeah, Marcus Aurelius had 13 children, so we got to have historically accurate characters. Surat, I don't even know what type of question you're asking. I'm not against anybody. Well, there's a few people. Like if you're a terrorist or a pedophile, then yeah, I'm entirely against that. But everybody else, nah, that's cool, bro. Love thy neighbor, I think is what Jesus said, right? Oh, okay, Lucas. I got you. This is what I was referring to a minute ago, saying I'm wondering if this is an imbalance. I mean, it looks that way, but I don't know. We only have about 10 minutes left, and then we're going to hop off the stream for today, but I guess we'll give it a couple more candles and then we'll find out. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's right. Anyways, you guys have any real questions in the final few minutes that we have for today? Let me see what that fourth book was. Oh, The Golden Spruce. A true story of myth, madness, and greed. I only picked that one up because of the author, John Valent. He is the author of The Tiger as well. I've shown you that one before. So, yeah, I just kind of like buy shit. So, that was the fourth one. The Golden Spruce by John Valent. Yeah, Carlos, I've always traded my own money. I've always been that way. Have a good one, Slim. What do you think is worst, stealing ethic books or not reading? I think not reading is worse. If you if you steal an ethics book or a books on character or steal books on character, obviously it's ironic. But if you do read them and you become a better person, that is more beneficial than not reading it at all. So I think it would be worse to not read. Interesting question, though. Hermida, interesting question. Look at that, higher Dow. Higher Dow Jones, chat. Let's see how we do getting above those highs if we end up doing that. I'm wondering if Nasdaq's kind of on pause to let the Dow catch up. I don't know. It looks that way, though. Where do you get your book recommendations? When you buy new books from the Ryan Holiday page. So I do listen to Ryan Holiday when he puts out book recommendations. A lot of them I don't read, some of them I do. If I like a book that I'm currently reading and they reference other people's books, I might do that. Or I might look for books from the same author, like John Valent, for example, or Pierre Hadot, Ryan Holiday, you know. So I'll do that. And that by itself is going to give you more than probably you could ever read. Would you change from funded money to own money if you could produce the needed cash flow? I guess. I don't know. If you because some of you are prop traders, I would try to run with that and squeeze that for all that it's worth. Because you never really know if that funding company is going to get shut down or if they're going to just boot you out of their service. I've seen that before too. So I would try to milk that as much as you can. But at the end of the day, if you trade with your own money, then there are no rules to that. There's no trailing max drawdown. There's no max profit. There's no profit split. Like there's none of that shit. There's none of those can't hold over the weekend type shit. It's like you can do so much more trading your own money. Or you could go the route of, you know, being funded. There's going to be a lot more rules and you can leverage that, but you have to know what you're doing to get the most out of that. Make sense? Because if you're trying to trade with like funded capital or, you know, pass the challenge or whatever through a prop firm, and you spend 50, 100, maybe a couple hundred or even a couple $1,000 trying to pass challenges and never do it, you know, you lost money, right? But if you know what you're doing and let's say you trade your own money, or even like in a demo setting, and you're consistently profitable on the demo side. So there's a degree of experience and knowing what you're doing, then you can go for it. And I agree, Lee, right? That's a good point too. The objective is to build the personal account with their money, right? With the funding company's money, right? That's a good idea too. So anyway, I probably won't watch this today. I'll probably come back in the final 30 minutes of the day and watch it. But I'm going to take a little bit of time. I need to... Ooh, it's thundering. I don't know if you can hear that. Probably not, because I've got the mic settings a certain way. I'm probably going to go work out and read. So that's going to take about an hour and a half before the final 30 minutes is here. So that's probably what I'll do here. So I'll leave you with 38,920 and above, maybe like 950 even. That I could see as upside for today. If we don't get that, we don't. But we were stalking longs in here, saying that was a stop run. This could be a next candle entry. This could be an imbalance entry, all to go higher. So we'll see what happens, but that is going to be it. And yeah, Harman, you do. The fees and stuff for like the live data and all that, it's worth it. So yeah, you do got to pay those fees on your own. And thanks, Carlos. Yeah, drop a like if you guys got some value today. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah. Y'all be good, man. We'll be here same time, same place on Friday for the final stream of the week. And I'll put out the market review tomorrow evening. Y'all be good. I'll see you then.